Right, welcome back to another Code Talk. This time we won't be doing much work in a browser though, because today it's time for a bit of graphics work. I've had some ideas on how the ideologies should look like, at the very least the base ideologies. I have an idea for sub-ideologies, but I'll save that for probably the next Code Talk. So yeah, um, right. Just as a reminder, the ideologies for Hunt for Black October are vanguardism, anarchism, socialism, social democracy, liberal democracy, conservative democracy, authoritarian democracy, despotism, and fascism. Well, this is me trying to figure out something with the anarchism logo. I mean, the general idea is to have something that looks like spray paint, black spray paint background, and a red spray paint circle A. Graffiti-like. To make it stand out a bit more from the others, which will use more general Hoi 4 aesthetics in them, for the most part. So that was the anarchism one. That's not the final product. I'm going to be working on that next time. It just doesn't look good. The partial field doesn't work well. So the second one I'm working on is vanguardism, which involves this shield. Grabbed it from a focus icon and then just made some adjustments. Right, and after that, I took the hammer and sickle from the base game communism ideology. Yeah, I'm cleaning it up to, so that it fits in better. Just give it a moment. Making slight adjustments, all that. Trying to keep it shiny. Although I'm not particularly good when it comes to different colors, because I tend to use just the same color in general. This one I might actually do a couple adjustments to that in the future. I want to have a gold shading around that hammer and sickle. Yeah, anyway. So the one after that is socialism. And I go ahead and, which one is that? Oh, that's End of a New Beginning. Yeah, I went ahead and grabbed the rose from there. Yes, same thing as usual, creating a black border around it, chiseling off any thin notes. Now for, well, what is a problem? I can't seem to easily find a large gear pattern. So I have to make it myself. It's not gonna look good. I know that, and, well, in a moment I'll realize that the first one is off center, so, yep, start from scratch. I'm probably gonna replace that too. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find a larger gear pattern, especially since near the end of the video I find an easier way to do what I was doing so far, especially when I come across something else. Anyway, so yeah, that's the um, first thing, the first attempt. Once I'm done shading around the outside, okay. What was the next? Oh yes, right, the ballot box. Yeah, well, let me finish. Yeah, okay. Right, so the one after this is social democracy. And all of my well, all the ones with democracy in the name have the same basic pattern with a ballot box in the background. And then some element in front of it that is, well, indicative of it. So yeah, for social democracy, it's of course the rose. However, the only thing I can find in the base game files is this one. So after doing this bit, cleaning it up, and then I start to realize that, well, and then creating a boundary around it, all that, cleaning up a bit more, And then I start to realize, oh hey, I can't actually make this look good because I'm not good at making varied colors. And then I find this, a repository of Hoi 4, well, elements found in Hoi 4 ideas and foci. Right, it's not focuses, it's foci. Which is very, very helpful, and I probably could have grabbed a couple things that I actually made myself here, like I believe the rose is on there. And there's a couple other elements that I'm probably going to use, like the fauces. And possibly grab a gear from there as well, though I may recolor it. I don't know how to do that effectively. Not unless I can tint it all. Anyway, grab that, and there we go. I still need to do my regular cleanup though, because I do like having it with a black boundary. It's a bit of a holdover from the from Poland Ball, more or less. Just personal preference. I find it looks a bit better. So yep, outline. Clear off any shading, any transparent bits on the outside, and then add shading. Because I figure that's going to make it look a little bit better. Right, then there's liberal democracy, which involves the torch. Yep. The torch that's part of the democracy base game ideology. The glow around it is extra special for a reason. Yeah, and then the last one that I'm working on today, I'll save the ones that I haven't touched. Basically, the ones further to the right of conservative democracy and specifically anarchism as well, because that needs a rework, and possibly a slight touch-up of vanguardism to give the hammer and sickle yellow glow. I mean, giving elements a glow is something I like to do with this. Yeah. So originally I used the base game file format, the DDS, I think? BBS? I don't know. I don't quite remember. But after seeing that it breaks the outwards glow, I redid it all as PNG. I also gone ahead and added a new ideology for vanguardism, specifically war communism, to differentiate between early Marxism-Leninism, so basically before the Civil War began, although there isn't much to work with, and then war communism to specify policies near the end of the war, which eventually led to, well, the anarchists rising up. Yeah. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, next time, as I said, we'll finish the other ideologies, and I'll explain what I plan to do for the sub-ideologies in detail, at least with icons. So, I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.